Going viral on YouTube is something that every creator or business owner dreams about on YouTube, right? I'm here to tell you that that viral video is just the beginning, and the journey has some major highs and lows. Hi, if we haven't met before, my name is Catara. I'm a video editor and a YouTube strategist. I've gone viral twice in a matter of 6 months, and today I want to share with you the ebbs and flows of viral content. And I'm going to talk about what that means in just a second. So, having worked with a few different creators and business owners here on YouTube trying to grow their channels with different varied levels of experience, I remember one specific business owner, and I was talking to her, and she was like, one of her reasons for not wanting to get on YouTube was literally, what if it blows up? And I was like, well, we'll worry about that when it gets here. I think we should just get started. And there was another client, video editing client of mine. She was also in the membership, and she had a different experience. So she mentioned when she first started her channel, it was actually, she was getting really good engagement. Videos were going semi-viral. She grew her channel like super fast within a matter of months. Some of her videos, her first few videos had over 2,000 views, and she was super excited, but things died down. And she said, that sudden change in like numbers, that sudden drop in numbers rather, it was like kind of like a shock to her system. And honestly, she began to question herself. Like, do they like me anymore? Should I even keep doing this? Like, is it even worth it? And I completely get it. Like, going viral, it's a lot to comprehend. It's like, okay, it's going up and going up. And then eventually it just slowly starts to die down. But here's the thing, it is completely normal for your video to die down after a viral moment. I will say that, it still will have some views, but it's not going to stay on that same trajectory, forever. I know my videos, they have usually a shelf life of going viral for about 2 to 4 weeks. And then after that, they kind of die down. They're still getting views to this day, but it's not as much as they were when it first was getting pushed out into the algorithms. Usually the first few phases that your video actually goes through. So usually when this happens, you'll notice like there's a significant amount of views that you're getting within the first day. Your click-through rate will be pretty high. I know mine's was 7% or higher. That's how I know when it's a viral video. And you'll see the views skyrocket into the thousands each day. You'll see probably a lot of comments. It's essentially like a really big dopamine hit. Now, if you are also a creator on TikTok or maybe on Instagram and you've seen this happen, I think that it is possibly even more of like a surprise because it's like long form video, it's on YouTube. And, going viral on YouTube is a little harder than it is to go viral on like TikTok or Instagram. And it will look like that for the first, second, maybe third, maybe fourth week. And then after that, it will go back down. And then your channel as a whole will go down to its sort of like baseline of views. So if you're usually used to getting like 70 or 100 views per video, or maybe 200 views per video, it will, go back to sort of like that baseline of views that you had before. And yeah, I just wanted to make a video and say that that is completely normal. So when you do get that viral video and it does happen, don't question your worth. Do not question yourself. Don't question the YouTube algorithm. Don't question the subscribers. Just have in the back of your head that this is like a completely normal thing for the video to die down. And then, like I said, one thing to remember is your video will still continue to get views over the course of its, lifespan. Because if it was viral and it showed up on the browse features, then most likely after that, it will eventually start to show up in search. And especially if it's evergreen content to where, the content information doesn't die down and it's still relevant, it will continue to get views. And in my experience, when this happened, it happened twice. So the first time, I went from like 31 or 40 subscribers all the way into like 2,000, and I had a slew of calls come in for my business. And then the second time that it happened, it kind of blew up even more. And I was literally on calls for like 3 weeks straight. Now, for me, I felt like that was sort of like a shock to my system. And don't get me wrong, I was very grateful, but being on phone calls all day can make me personally feel very scatterbrained and make me feel like, what is going on? And after chatting with a mindset coach, I realized that it wasn't necessarily the calls that were making me feel scatterbrained because, I actually really liked meeting new people. It was the fact that I was operating in a space that I wasn't quite familiar at, and I basically had no system to navigate it. So here is what I did to manage it better. I added buffer times in between my calls to give myself time to breathe in between them. I shifted my calls to only 2 days a week, or I cut them off at a certain time on certain days. Three, I made different calendars for different things. I have like 4 calendars now. One is for like discovery calls, one is just for like casual calls. Another one is like for my coaching clients. And then, yeah, there's like one more, but I can't remember. And then the fourth thing I did was I got an AI note taker. So I use Fathom, and basically it takes notes for me so I can actually be present in the calls and I don't have to worry about that. In terms of like keeping up the momentum, number one, I made sure I had a very strong call to actions in my videos, but also in the description box that people could check out if they wanted to. So whether that was to download a lead magnet, join my newsletter, book a call. I gave those strong call to actions just in case people wanted either more information from me or, wanted to keep in touch. And then the second thing was the consistency of it all. So, viral videos are great, but the real growth happens with consistency, because when a video goes viral, they're most likely going to start getting recommended more content, and they're going to want to watch more of your content. So having a library of content that they can then go back and watch, is really important. So yeah, if you made it to the end here, thank you for watching this video. If you want to learn more about how to use YouTube to grow your business, or how I use YouTube to grow mine, join my membership program, the Paid Creator Collective, or you can book a call and ask me any questions that you have.